All right, y'all, welcome back to part 2 to this dragon energy. I'm sorry. I know it's heavy and I know it's intense, but damn it, it's necessary. It is definitely necessary. Um, some of y'all need to see it. See it for what it is. Spirit's trying to break you out of this. Trying to show you. You wanted clarity? Here it is. All right? See it for what it is. Stop focusing on what's in the what is in the heat, like what is right in front of you, and start opening your mind. Change your conditional belief systems too. Change the way you think and talk to yourself, the verbiage that you're using. You manifest this. This is cycles. This is patterns. 5 of Swords. This is the definition of the insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result and getting nowhere. This is defeat. You're feeling defeated. Are you tired of feeling that? Are you tired of being here, down on the ground? Just done. Like just saying, hey dragon, just take me out. Just put one in. I'm done. Okay, be done. Be done with the patterns. But you need to get up. You need to understand that you deserve more in this life. You are meant to be here. You incarnated here for a reason. Do y'all know how long the list on the other side is to come here to Earth? And Earth is like hell. Earth is literally the school. It is the balance. That's why there's good and evil. Because it depends on the choices you make. But there's souls waiting to come here, and we all begging to get off this motherfucker. Like, hey, beam me up, Scotty. But you're here for a reason, a big one, and your soul's calling you. So are you answering it? The choice is always yours. Here we got the Empress coming out. Empress energy. This energy is very, very beautiful. Because the Empress can't be played. The Empress knows. The Empress is intelligent. She knows more than she speaks. Or they know more than they speak. I'm trying to get out of the whole putting a gender to it, because it's not gender related. However, it is a softer type of energy. Because an Empress, when you are in an Empress energy, you allow yourself to receive. You know you ain't got to go out and chase nothing. You know you ain't got to go out and do anything. Everything comes to you when you're in this energy. But in order to get into this energy, you truly have to you have to stop this. You can't be people pleasing. You can't be keeping yourself bound and stuck. You gotta, the Empress embodies all 4 of the Queen energies. So very, very intelligent, knows more than they speak, emotionally in tune, very self-aware of their emotional balance, on how they project themselves, very passionate and fierce when needing to be, but never has to get themselves off that throne. Okay? But very grounded and nurturing. Allows things to come to them. Understands divine timing is always at play. But sits in this glow of energy that speaks volumes when you enter a room. Your energy will speak before your mouth will ever open. Know that. You can read the energy in the room, but when you come into a room, trust, hold, and believe people feel that. And if you ain't triggering people, baby, you ain't doing your job. People will naturally be triggered by this energy. They will be envious. They will be jealous of it. They will project their, and you will trigger their demons, basically. Their wounds. When you're glowing and you're sitting in this energy, you will piss people off. You got to get used to that. It's not a you thing, it's a them thing. You are the only one that can control your emotions. They are the only ones that can control their emotions. You can't make someone feel anything. You can't make somebody love you. You can't love them so much for the both of you. That's bullshit. Complete bullshit. You done lost yourself, sis, bro. If you think that you can love somebody enough for the two of you. No, you just got used to the abuse and the toxicity and the codependency and the trauma bonds that you have formed. But no, that is not love. It's not what that is. When you sit in this energy, you know. And I feel like Ace of Wands at the bottom, passionate new beginnings are coming. I feel like this is where you're going to awaken to what this energy really is. And how to embody this energy. Because enough is enough. When you're tired, bitch, you tired. When you're done, you're done. When you finally are at that point where you're like, fucking no more, you're going to feel like you're turning into a cold-hearted bitch. You're going to think like, I didn't want this world to harden my heart. That's not what's happening. You're not hardening your heart. Your heart is beautiful. You're about to learn how to keep that heart of yours protected. And you're only going to allow the right people to use the door to it. You're not going to give everybody access like you've been doing. You're going to learn who you're going to allow access to that. And who you're going to say, I see the red flags. And it's okay to help people. It is. And you should always be open to helping people, but not to the detriment of yourself. You could be kind, you could be loving, you can give the advice, but you need to learn how to control and regulate your emotions, to see people for where they are, to love them for where they are, but to also let them all go when you realize that they can't possibly fulfill you in ways that you need. And that's okay. It's a painful process, but I wouldn't trade my inner peace for anything. Not for a warm body on the side of me thinking about somebody else. Hell the fuck no. And you know what? I used to not be able to be alone for 5 minutes. When we talk about codependency, trauma bonds, people pleaser. So I'm telling y'all from experience as well. There's a reason I can guide people the way that I do. You have to start standing up for yourself, because nobody else will. Nobody else will. Nobody's coming to rescue you, baby. And the more you sit there and allow it, the more you attract more of those types of people. So it's like you just become the bottom of a cesspool. When you turn on a light outside in the dark, what happens around that light? All the bugs go to it, right? All them fucking bugs, them June bugs, the mosquitoes, whatever bug is in your area. I guarantee you, in the dark, you turn on a light, all them bugs, the moths, everything is going to that light. Baby, you the light. Not everybody is gonna want to see your light shine. Enough bugs get around that light, guess what happens? It gets dim. They cover it, right? Baby, it shines so bright you blind the fuck out of people. Don't let nobody steal your light. Turn into one of those little zappers. You know them little lights that you hang outside that all the little, when the bugs go to it, it goes zzz, and it kills, like it just zaps the shit out of them. Yeah, be that light. Be that light source. Don't be allowing people to dim your light. No, zap the shit out of them. Trigger them. Fuck it. That's their issue. You're actually doing them a favor, because you're bringing something to the surface that they need to to deal with on their own. They need to figure out within themselves. Zap that shit. It's time we stop allowing the toxicity in our life. Shit. Hell no. 6 of Wands. All right. You are going to be seen. You are going to be heard. It is time. It is time for you to be seen and heard. It is time for you to stand in your power, baby. It's time for you to call your power back from all people, places, and things across all timelines and dimensions. Ran through spirit, cleaned and pured, and returned to you with motivation, with determination, with self-love, self-respect, clarity. And it's time for you to send all that negative energy back to whoever the fuck it belongs to. And y'all do what y'all wish with that. I'm just saying. Go ahead on. But you've been through enough battles. The 9 of Wands talks about my wounded warrior, my self-made healer. The ones that have been through the trenches and depths of pain and still live to tell the tale. The ones that time and time again has had people betray them, hurt them, break them down to nothing. Lose yourself in them. Shit, never even given an opportunity to be who you are. Never knowing who you are up until this point for a lot of you. A lot of you, you're about to discover who you are for the first time in your entire life. And it's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. You are not so-and-so with so-and-so. You do not have to identify by the people you with or who you was with. Do you know who you are? Do you even know who you are? And I'm not talking about a characteristics. I'm not talking about describing aspects about you or your personality. Do you know who you are? Think about that. Not what you love to do. Not where you like to go. Not what you like to do for fun. Not your hobbies. Who are you? Do you know who you are? It's time. You know who the fuck you not now, baby. You know who the fuck you not now, baby. You about to embark on a whole new journey, on a whole new life. You about to discover so much about yourself that you didn't even know. And it's going to be so beautiful. Yes, will there be ups and downs? Absolutely. But your perception is going to change. So these hard times going forward, it's not going to be hard because you're not going to see it as that. You're not going to see, oh my God, everything's crumbling around me. You're going to be like, okay, this needed to change. All right, it's uncomfortable, and I'm going to allow myself to feel the emotions because it's devastating, and I feel this way, and I have the right to feel these emotions because you got to feel it to heal it, okay? It's okay to get angry and start punching a fucking pillow like, motherfucker. Yes, let that shit out. Don't keep that shit bottled up. Hell no. We don't. You got to cry about it. If you have a hard time, like letting it flow, just put on one of those old dumbass Nicholas Spark movies and just let the floodgates go. And then start thinking about what you need to cry about. Just let it all go. Find you a safe space where you feel okay. Mine is in the bathroom. I sit on the toilet and just, hey, whatever you got to do to be okay. But you got to let it out. Stop holding in regret. Say what you got to say when you got to say it. You hold that shit in, that shit slowly just eats you up. There's a reason it's eating you up. Free yourself. Ain't nobody gonna free you. You got something to say it. It don't matter how they gonna take it either. They could hang up on you. So what? Get it off your chest. Free yourself. Stop keeping yourself stuck and bound with not speaking your truth, not saying how you truly feel, keeping these emotions bottled up. Oh my God. Talk about high blood pressure. Talk about anxiety. Talk about, you want to free yourself of all of that? Start expressing yourself. Stop worrying about how people are going to take it. How they take it is a reflection of them. That's a projection. You can't make them feel any kind of way, just like they can't make you feel any kind of way. Situations can happen that cause us to feel this way because we have emotions. We're supposed to have these. That's what we're here to learn. It's the human experience. But by any means, is anybody responsible for it? If anybody's responsible for how they're feeling, it's you. Because in some way, shape, or form, you allowed it. There's that accountability. Whether you allowed yourself to fall for somebody too quickly. That's things. But people always show you who they are. When you have an expectation, or when you see the potential in someone, that's what you're falling in love with. You're falling in love with your own narrative of what you think is going to happen, or how you think this person is going to unfold. But they always show you who they are. We just can't see it. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. You will eventually learn. So don't beat yourself up about it. It's not about where you're going. It's about the journey to get to that destination. Because once you get there, it's lights out. You done completed your mission. It's done and over with. Your earth experience is done. Your body is human meat suit. That is it. Your soul's here to learn some shit. So stop focusing about everybody else. Stop focusing. God forbid y'all stop focusing on this twin journey. Oh my God. Stop letting this crap feed y'all heads with some shit. And I say crap because I promise you, 90% of the people who think they're on the twin journey is not. It's not. You're not. You're stuck in a karmic pattern, karmic loop. But hey, you'll figure it out. But that's what keeps you stuck. A lot of you are stuck on the wrong things. Wanting to feel loved and needed by other people. Okay, well, you need to feel that for you. That inner child is begging you. Be what you pour into everybody else. Be that for yourself for once. Damn. You deserve it. You deserve to have someone just like you in your life. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah. You deserve to have the same love, affection, everything you pour into other people. Attention, nurturing, giving. So why ain't you giving it to your damn self? Why are you waiting for somebody to come and fulfill this for you? Ain't nobody can give you that. They can add to it, absolutely. But when you give somebody all of you, you give them the power to break you. You lose yourself in people. Gotta stop doing that. Gotta come into union with yourself. You need to balance your emotions, the reality of some things. See how this cord is split. It's grounding, but it's water. So it's earth and water here. But it's knowing, it's nurturing and knowing. It's standing firm. It's coming into union with oneself. It's the balance of the duality of things. It's knowing what you deserve on an emotional level and on a physical level. Are you done with the battles? Are you done being left in the same position every time? Emotionally, mentally, physically. And this is not just romantic partnerships. This is family. This is friends. Y'all, this is people in your life, period. That causes you to feel these things. The betrayal, the heartache, the backstabbing, you Gotta choose to step off that Ferris wheel, that merry-go-round, that scrambler, your favorite freaking carnival ride. It's time to get off. Like, hey, bracelet, like, pull it off. It's time. You're out of tickets. Shit. However you gotta look at it, it's time, baby. Yes, if it ain't an equal give and take, you don't want it. And what I mean by equal give and take is you pour into them and they pour into you. However that is. It ain't gotta be money. It ain't gotta be like, it's gotta be whatever. It's gotta be a balance. It's gotta be a balance. Somebody can help you financially and you pour into them spiritually. That's a balance. It ain't gotta be tit for tat, but it's gotta be an equal give and take. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is about the material aspects of things. People are not defined by what they have. Because somebody can have nothing, but have all that you need in a person. Right there. So yin and yang. High Priestess energy here. This is a balanced type of energy, but this is also about making decisions. Sometimes blindly, but sometimes all-knowing. Your higher self here. There's a black pillar and there's a white pillar here. This is wisdom. This is divine wisdom. Look at that dragon. The scroll here, knowing. It's the knowing. So when you go inward and you go, look, this is another wise dragon. Those talons on top of these dragons, that's experience and wisdom through everything that gave them this knowledge. Both of them. This dragon has a dragon pearl, which is very, very rare to obtain. This one has the scroll, the half moon here. Knowing that life is about cycles, but the cycles brings you knowledge here. Being divinely guided, always knowing that there's that connection. Embracing that connection, mastering that connection, understanding that connection, and embarking on a life with a new perspective, with motivation, with enthusiasm, with action. Be careful not to be so impulsive though. Think some things through, but get that fire burning again, but get it burning for you, for your higher self, for your path, for your journey, for what you came here to do. You're feeling this burn inside of you that you know there's got to be something more, but everything is a give and take. You have to release in order to receive. It's sacrifice, yes, but I promise you, they said that this journey would not be easy. And boy, is it not easy. However, they did promise it would be worth it. And I can tell you it is. I can tell you it is. And it has nothing to do with the 3D world. It has everything to do with the inner peace that you find within yourself when you heal from the things that you have been exposed to and that has been done to you, and the things that you can't change, and you finally let those burdens go, and you finally set down that fucking cross you've been carrying and say, I deserve to let this go. It's stopping me. It's holding me back. I can't change it, but I can learn from it. And I can do better. And I want to be better than I was yesterday. And that's it. Start setting those small goals to be better than the day before. and make steps to doing more for yourself, to opening yourself up to more things, more healthy things, finding hobbies that bring joy back into your life, that brings happiness, and that doesn't always require money. It doesn't. There's many, many things that you can do that'll bring joy back into your life. Think about when you were a kid. And I know for some of us, we didn't have much joy in our childhood, if any. But every one of us, I can say this, we had an imagination. And regardless of what was happening around us, regardless of the trauma, regardless of the chaos, regardless of the abuse, we could escape in our mind. Whether you traveled to the moon or whatever your escape was, it's time to find that inner child again. It's time to bring that inner child out. I don't care if it's you walking down the road, freaking skipping, or putting on a pair of roller skates or roller blades and going fucking skating or something. Like there is so much you can do to bring back that childlike happiness again. Find it. Find it for that inner child within you that is so desperately begging for that attention. Because that attention that inner child is begging for, you're trying to find in other people. But he or she needs it from you. Just acknowledge it. Be there for you like no one else was. It's about healing that inner child as well, and migrating that inner child within you. That's what this journey is about. Truly. It's about healing. It's about not letting what's happened to you and what you've experienced hold you back from doing whatever it is you want to do in the world, experiencing beautiful things. But until you see the pattern and break the cycle, you stay in that loop. So it's up to you to choose. There's coming out again. But just know Spirit's always watching. They're always guiding you. You're never, 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 ever, ever, never, ever alone. Never. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. I can guarantee you that. It's facts. It's facts. Some of you will see it. But you gotta get out your head. You gotta get away from toxic people. This is fighting. This is inner conflict. This is external conflict. This is fighting with yourself, telling yourself, talking negative to yourself, talking down to yourself, not allowing yourself to experience things because you don't feel like you're deserving of it, or to sit here and argue with yourself on a decision you should have made, shouldn't have made. This is that internal conflict, okay? So I was just talking about healing your inner child with the Six of Cups. This is reconciling with your inner child, being there for him or her when you didn't have anybody to be there, right? When nobody was there for you throughout your childhood, when you were forced to cry alone, to that emotions were weaknesses, whatever the case is. You were being abused. You didn't have nobody. You're a self-soother. That's what my wounded warrior is. You learned how to soothe yourself. You cry alone. You deal with things alone. You don't really let people help you. But yet you upset because when you need people, people are just supposed to know. You can't do that to yourself. Especially if you're the one that everybody goes to. How are they supposed to know? You're the strong one. Like I said, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. It's time for you to put yourself first. It's time for you to give from the overflow, but don't deplete yourself. Learn to say no sometimes. And it's okay. But but you're going through some tower moments right now. Remember, this tower may fall. Things around you. You may lose the job. You may lose this home. You may be forced to lose people, places, things. But I promise you, it's a redirection. And we can either look at this tower as a bad thing and let it cause us to self-destruct and bring us to the depression, to really beat us up. Or we can look at it as, I wasn't strong enough to remove these people, places, and things out of my life, so Spirit did it for me. I have to trust that what they take away, they will bring in something else, something better for me. Everything is about perspective. It's how you view it. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And I know on this journey we get tired of hearing that shit. But it's the truth. It is. And it's tough. But that's the Ten of Wands here. Look at that. Them burning branches here, shafts here, just chained to this dragon and forcing to carry it. Look all these other people over here. These other dragons over here. They ain't got not a one of that. Look, but you carrying it all. Sometimes you carrying everybody else's too. When you gonna put them down? Them people ain't, these dragons ain't worried about you. Those people ain't worried about you. They not. They carrying on with their life. They over here telling you, oh yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Then go hang up the phone. Y'all never guess. So-and-so is going through it, y'all. Yep, that's what they doing. And here you are, being there for them and carrying all their burdens when their life's going to crap. You the one they call to make them feel better. And then when you going through something, here they are. It's time to change. It's time to see things for what they are. This is your sign. Change is here with the Chariot. It's here whether you want it to or not. How you going to embrace this change? It's totally up to you, but it's here. Things are being removed for a reason. People are being removed for a reason, and you're awakening to all of this toxicity that's around you for a reason. It's up to you to know what to do with it. It's up to you to break the cycle. It's up to you to learn the lesson. It's up to you to move to calmer waters here. It's up to you to go get that 10 of cups that you want, how you want, when you want. It's all up to you. It's about choices, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. Bring balance into your life. Remember to love yourself. Remember to pour into yourself. Self-care and self-love. The more you do, the more blessings will come. The more you pour into yourself, the more you will receive. I guarantee you. That is the number one way to manifest. Is to have the vibration of self-love and authenticity. And you can call in anything you want in life. Really easily. So, I love you all. Thank y'all for watching, and until next time.